Hi, Kelly here from Cochrane Toyota. We're located at 8 River Heights Drive, Cochrane, Alberta. And today I've got a Tacoma Town special, a 2020 TRD off-road Tacoma with a T2 package. So the 2020 TRD off-road is an awesome truck. A lot of cool little features they've added to these guys, but here at Tacoma Town we've added a few extra things that just make this truck a standout. First off, the general grabbers, awesome looking tires, and we've matched up that red on the front. I'll show you that as well. And a really nice set of fuel tires on there. So a little bit oversized, 275 70s R18s. And then what we've done is we've done a 2.5 inch leveling kit on this guy. So it stands real nice, but it keeps that stock suspension. So you don't need to worry about it being, I would say, stiffer or harder to drive. It's actually really, really nice drive on this guy. The tires are a little wider, so they do stick out a little bit more there. But not so much that you have to worry about them kicking rocks all over the place. We've also added in a rough country light bar in the front. So again, that's going to be a really nice bright light inside. You do also have, with the 2020s, the radar adaptive cruise control right up front there. That's going to keep you tucked in behind traffic. You do have 3 levels of that, I'll show you as well. And of course the Heritage Grille. Really nice upgrade on these guys. I really like that. I almost wish that that would be the stock grille, but it is a very nice upgrade. These guys do also have the lane trace assist camera as well. That's looking for silhouettes of people. They'll bring you to a dead stop if for some reason someone jumps out in front of you. It also is keeping track of the lines. It will give you an audible sound inside if you start wandering out there. So a lot of cool things that guy does for you. And with the fog lights and that off-road kit is a very good looking stance on that guy. Again, 2.5 inch leveling kit just gives it a really, really nice look. We'll roll around to the side of this guy. The back, a couple more features that I really like with the Tacomas. One, they do come with mud flaps right from the get-go. And if you notice on these Tacomas, they do have that epoxy resin underneath the paint. You can notice that by that almost orange peely look there. So underneath the bottom, about 6 inches, you can see that all the way through. And then when you get to the back here, you do have a factory 3M on the heavy hit points, and then a large heavy plastic right in the spot where this usually gets smashed up pretty good with rocks. So again, they get that nice and covered there for you. And the off-road does have that matte black wheel flare as well. You used to have to go out and buy those things after the fact. A couple nice things I like with the Tacoma is it does have the easy down tailgate, so you just pop it and let it go. Then the polymer box in these guys is a really nice feature. This is a full polymer, not a drop-in. It goes all the way through. I'll show you that in the back. You also have the power outlets here, storage, and then the bed cleats all the way through. So again, really nice options. This is a lockable tailgate as well. You pop that up and you're good to go. Hitch and wiring already built into this guy right from factory. Nice options. We roll through this guy. Again, very good looking truck. I'll step back, give you another shot of this. And then underneath there, you do have that Toy Tech leveling kit in there as well. It's a good looking option. And the drive on this Toy Tech is awesome. Toy Tech has been one of our mainstays in our lift kits, and they're just excellent to deal with after the fact. So you can rest assured you're gonna get the same quality you would have through a Toyota in the first place. We'll jump into the back of the truck here and show you a couple of the features. With this TRD off-road, you do have the sport cloth in there. This is the cover for the big light in the front. These things do open up right there. Pop that open. You do have storage underneath there and underneath this guy as well. This guy does pop forward, and you have some more storage back here to kind of hold some things there for you. You can pop the headrests and all those kinds of deals. And if you look, you have your child anchor, child seat anchor right there, so you can do your triple harness on these guys. And then with this seat forward, this whole thing comes down. You have a full solid platform back there. So again, lots of storage, lots of places you can put a lot of things. We'll jump into the front here. One of the nice things about the 2020s is they've all come now with the smart key. So you start with this guy right here. You throw that in your pocket. If you want to lock the door, you just touch this sensor right here. Locks all the doors. And if you want to unlock it, you reach in behind, unlocks the doors. You can set that to whatever doors you want to open. So if I press these 2 buttons and hold it, see that flash? Now that the truck's beeping, that is going to open all of the doors when you use that sensor rather than just the driver. So depending on how you like it, you can adjust it all the way through. So in this guy, let me step back, take a peek at this. You do have the soft touch material all the way through. Nice handle in there, and again, not quite an Nalgene size, but definitely large water bottles in there. Automatic windows, so in the front and the back. Power locks, power mirrors, and of course the lockout button to keep the jerks in the back from messing with your windows. Inside here, we're going to have this is the light bar we stuck out front, so you do have that switch. It turns bright red there for you, but that light is quite bright. You do have the automatic headlights as well, so you press that button. You'll notice the click and stay. That's stay as opposed to this one. It just goes, once you click that in there like that, it stays as long as you take this guy, go to auto, and push it forward. You never have to touch your headlights. Again, that's that camera up front that's going to keep that there for you. You have your traction control off here, so again, if you're a tow haul or anything like that, or you just want a little bit more manual control of the vehicle rather than letting the computer system do all your traction control for you, you can press that button. Again, your back lights there as well. We'll jump into this guy and give you a little bit more of a run through of what's in this truck. So on the interior of this guy, we've got a lot of nice features. First off, you have the telescoping steering wheel, so you can move it up and down, push it in and out however you'd like. And along with the new power seats, there's a lot more space in this guy. So again, I'm about 6'2", and I fit very comfortably in this, and I've got way more headroom because they did drop the seat a little bit with that power seat. But again, really nice option there for you. So first off, you're going to have your controls for that center piece right there. I'll turn it on and run through that with you. Your radar adaptive cruise control, that's your settings of how far I want to sit back. And then you've got your lane departure, so I can turn that on or off right from there. And in the settings, I can set how sensitive that is. So if I like it to beep at me the second I start leaving that lane, it will do that for me. Cruise control right back there. My Bluetooth phone, my voice command on this guy, I'll run through a couple of those options for you. And again, the music controls. I can run through the modes of music right from here. So Bluetooth, AM, FM, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay is all through this guy right here. I can control that without having to go over to the head unit there for you. So again, really nice options here. And then the really nice steering wheel on these guys. Full leather wrap steering wheel. And then again, that nice molded feel. So again, just like this little cutout right here, you can see it's like that on the back side as well. So you get a really nice firm grip on this guy. So super nice steering wheel. I'll run through some of the options here. Again, push button start on the new 20 off-roads. So I pop in. I'll start off by going through some of the features here for you. So right off the bat, you have your digital speedometer, which is a nice option. Because again, if you're in the States, you can pop that to miles per hour. If I go down from here, I've got fuel economy on this guy. I've got trip, the whole entire works there. And then I can set this up to how long I want it to, it will start reminding me that I've been driving for a while. But again, that's a nice little feature you can set up there for you. And then back to that digital speedometer. In here, you have your compass, your audio control. So if I turn the music on, you can see, turn that down a little bit. You can see which, what you're playing. So again, you just flip through your presets right there. Or if you go to your modes, it'll automatically change into the different settings there for you. So again, cool option for you. Turn that back off. Go through this guy. This is going to be your roll, pitch, and the whole entire work. So it'll give me an off-road ability. You can see in the bottom there where I'm sitting on a little bit of an angle, or if I'm back, going down the side of a vehicle, side of a hill sideways, it'll give me my my spots, making sure I don't roll over. So really nice option, especially if you're off-roading there. Let me just make sure there's one more. I think there's one more underneath there. Yeah, so I can turn the cruise control off, lane departure off there as well. Those are things I want to do. Tire pressure, I can monitor that. So if I'm off-roading, I can lower them down a little bit. And again, that roll and pitch there, nice little option. Messages are going to be anything the car is trying to tell me. If it's doors open or battery light or tires or anything like that, it's going to pop up right there for you. And then of course my settings. Pre-collision camera, I can adjust how that goes in there. Sensitivity, and then on or off. Nice spot right there. One of the nice things about that camera is if I turn it off and then turn the car back off and back on again, it'll automatically reset to on as the standard. Lane departure is right there. I can go into there, and again, same thing. Settings, I can turn my warnings on that I've been driving too long as well in there. Go back into the main settings here for you. And again, I can change everything and then adjust them to different drivers. So however you like to drive, or all those setups, you can adjust it and save it as yours there. So rate units and stuff is where you're going to put your miles per hour. So again, lots of cool functions that I can adjust how this, but I think this digital speedometer is where you're going to spend most of your time. Again, awesome overall vehicle. Jump into this guy, this right here. You got cup holders in the back, and then a nice, again, soft touch material in there. Again, nice deep pocket in there. Easy to clean cup holders, so you got lots of space in there. I don't know if this is a cup holder, but again, it might be a cup holder there for you. They've moved the e-brake now. Instead of being in this area, they've moved it to here. More cup holders here, and this does pop out, so you can put a mug in there or whatnot, and then really easy to clean again. Super nice feature. With this guy, I do have the sports shift, so if I go into sports shift, I can go through gears right there. It gives me the ability to downshift going down hills, or if I want to pass somebody, stuff like that. So in here, you're going to have your power window. So your power rear window in the back, you can use it right here. You're going to have your hard plug-in USB port, so I can plug that in, and it hard puts it right to that guy right there for you, plus it charges it. Then you're going to, of course, have your old school 12 volt right there for you. Then you have your ECT power. This is going to give your gas pedal a little bit more pep, so you press that and it's a little more responsive for you. So it's a nice option, especially if you're towing or anything like that, along with that traction control button. It's a good option for towing. Heated mirrors right there for you. And then, of course, your four-wheel drive. I can switch it to two-wheel drive right here, and the dash, you'll see a light go on, go to four-wheel drive, and then if I want to go into four-wheel low, I push it in, hit that button. But what I need to do is have it in neutral for it to flick to four-wheel drive low right there for it. So again, nice option there. Super easy to use, and especially when I go through the crawl control stuff, you can see how that works as well. You do have heated seats. I've got mine on right now on both driver's and passenger side. And one of the things I like the most is going to be this guy. You do have a really nice backup camera in there, so it gives you almost, you can see basically tip to tip on the bumper. It's a nice fisheye lens there for you. The red is going to be 6 inches back, and then if you had the ball sticking out right there, this is going to be just to the left of the ball, so when you line up you can still see it there. Nice option there for you. So again, that gives you your footprint of the vehicle, telling you where you might end up. But again, really nice backup cam there for you. So again, a lot of cool functions in this guy. If I go to menu, I can adjust a whole lot of things in here for you. I can turn the display settings, what do you call them now? The brightness, the whole entire bit right there for you. The general, the camera, the whole works. Go back to home, into the menu, and again, lots of little different features set up. I can go into and adjust all the little settings I want in there for you. The beep, I don't like the beep. Turn that guy off right there. I can change the colors right here if I want to go to a different color. Let me get to this button right there. I can change the colors and how I want the whole thing to look. Again, I turn the beep off because it is annoying. Units, the whole entire works. I can go through this whole thing and set it up again to your preference. Bluetooth, super easy, hit yes, and it will just take me right to the right settings. I go to my settings on my phone right now, and I can hook up a Bluetooth to that guy. So really nice option. Flick through there. Again, really nice, easy to touch features. Click through, go back to the home. Audio, I just click into this guy. It'll take me right to the audio, and I can set up however I like there for it. Go back to the maps. It'll take me to the navigation system, and if I want to add a phone, again, any button I press is going to take me back to that same spot. So lots of cool features here for it. One of the nice things that I like is the voice command. So if I hit this button, it's going to give me this. Find McDonald's.
Showing results for McDonald's. Select.
So I can click the button or talk my way through.
To this point of interest, say go there. Starting guidance for a new route.
So it'll give me a couple different options. I can go to different routes. So depending on how quick I want to get there, downloading from the cloud, it always finds the best route possible. So if I want to go and check, right now there's only the 3 because there's only one way to get to our McDonald's, but I'll click one of them. Automatic, oops, I clicked the wrong button. Click that guy right there, and off I go. So it will set that whole route for me, hit OK.
Please proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
So nice thing about this is how easy everything is to use. So if I want to turn that voice off because it's getting annoying, I can turn that button right there, turns the voice off, or I can change direction. So if I end up going to a different route, it will reroute me right there. And one of the easy things that used to be difficult is getting rid of that. So once you see the golden arches and you want to get rid of the navigation setup, you just hit that button right there. Yeah, get rid of the destination. So super easy to use, a couple times around, and you can adjust this to be really, really user-friendly. And again, I find this thing much easier to use than it used to be. I like the little vents that they have with these Toyotas. They're easy to clean. If you're like me, I clean these things out all the time, and they make it really easy to clean them. And they're super easy to get into the right spot. You do have lockable storage underneath here as well. So you're gonna have your block heater cable in there, your locking wheel key, locking nut wheel key, whatever you wanna call it right there. Plus your nitrogen in your tires, little kit comes with it right there for you. So again, really nice option. Of course, the mud flaps, or not mud flaps, the mud floor mats there for you. You do actually get the summer ones as well. And overall, real nice interior on these guys. And then of course, with the off-road, you do get a couple extra options here as well. So you can really set the off-road capability with a locking rear differential, and then depending on how you're driving, so if you're doing some crawling, you can adjust it and it will really change up the transmission, and a couple different options there for you to best maximize an off-road option. So again, mud trail and snow, crawl, locking rear differential, lots of cool options there for you. And of course, we have the SOS button there. If you sign up for Toyota Connect, you can actually hook this up to a concierge service, or if you just use it, you can, worst case scenario, use it as an emergency phone call. Again, really nice vehicle. And of course, with that off-road lift kit on this guy, it is an awesome looking rig. Come on down to Cochrane Toyota and check it out.